properly? Great, it's nice to feel that energy at the end of the day. I'm saying good morning because I'm actually in Portugal, where is the beginning of the day here. It's a beautiful day today, and I could understand that you have been having a very successful summit too. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for the invitation. And for the organization also and the other speakers. And I hope, guys, that you stick with us for this last session of the day and that you take like a lot of nice insights. So to answer your question more precisely, actually, and to join a bit, connect the dots here of what has been said, is the fact that this VUCA role, that if I can define it, I define it by an uncontrollable, an unexpected world that we all live in at the moment. And that makes things a bit more complex to work with, because when we're not expecting things, we cannot organize things in advance in the way that we work in communications, in PR, as were mentioned, Adil. There is a lot of preparation. And whenever I talk with journalists and I talk with other stakeholders, it's all about preparation on the content, on the channels that I'm using, on the audiences that I want to talk with. But in this VUCA world, sometimes we cannot prepare anything, everything in advance. And that's when we have an opportunity here. So once again, and I would like to join this concept of seeing this VUCA world from a positive aspect that has been mentioned already this afternoon. There are an important aspect here. Is the VUCA role is linked to disruption. And disruption tends to be a negative concept. So to being pardon me, being disrupt, being that you're going to be influenced on a negative way when you are doing your job. And you all in this room are future professionals. So one thing that we need to take into account is or we are going to be disrupted, or we are going to be the disruptors. We cannot be, if you are not on the table, you are on the menu. That is an expression that I like to use quite a lot. It needs to be very active and very smart nowadays if you want to be the disruptors, so the influencers in this VUCA world. Just to conclude here, and if I can give you some advice and to answer precisely your question, Adil, how in PR nowadays we can be prepared to work in this VUCA world. The first thing that I would say is people is still everything. So now people are still the key pillar of our industry, our brand, and our business. So always think about people first. Do they need what you are thinking about? It's because it's trend or is on top of the digital transformation to go to a certain level. To people that buy our brand and want to connect with our value, do they want that? So think about that, because if they want, we don't need to invest our time and really be invest resources too, of course, and sometimes it's financial and personal, just to reach a level that our audiences, our people are not expecting us to go to. Second one, prepare. So I've never been so focused on KPIs and smart objectives as I am at the moment with all my clients. We need to prepare and we need to have very well-defined objectives so we can meet the expectations in terms of PR and comms whenever you are on doing a project. And third one, try to connect the dots and connect the gaps. So try to understand exactly, are we giving the value that people are expecting? Do we need to connect, or are we missing the dots here? We need to fit with something that we're not doing yet. And for that, what we need to do nowadays is assessment. That is something that we are not been doing a lot because we are always in PR and comms, and you guys know that we are jumping from
is thinking how what I learned from it. Social media screenings for your future companies, your future HR managers, the people who interview you for work, they actually vet through your social media before they choose to hire you. That becomes really important. This is a high profile case, and I'm very sure all of your social media